Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another episode slash video on this podcast slash YouTube channel. Long time no see. If you guys are watching this right now, because it's my moment to be extra, everyone experiences this, and I feel like this will truly be my first and last. Does anything look different to you guys? Anything at all? Anything? Anything? Okay, because now I told y'all next time you see me, I might be 22 and tatted. And here I am because life has been lifing in a good way. I've had stuff to do that's been very fulfilling, fun, feeding the good energy. And I'm also been working like my in-person job at the same time. So it's just been I know you guys will forgive me though, because yeah, but whoever said tattoos aren't that bad lied, because I don't think I want another one. But she did come out hard though, right? Okay. Anyways, back to the regular scheduled programming. If you're watching or listening, thank you so much for joining me. Now let's get into it. Now, if you are here from YouTube, my last video was about the worst birthday I've ever had. 3 years ago, birthday turning 19. Go check out that video if you want to see what I mean. Wait a minute, am I Dr. Seuss up in here? Don't. I remember when I was planning on making a YouTube channel, some reason I listed like holiday story times like in my little notes. Like the birthday one was included that were terrible just because like most of my adult holiday seasons have been completely trash. I mean, I was either depressed, having anxiety from something that happened or something was actively happening, y'all. Like, and I just remember, like, I just feel like so many other people can relate. Like, all the marketing, Christmas, Thanksgiving, holidays, you're just supposed to be having fun, being with family. Like, your mood and spirit is just supposed to be changed because, hello, it's the holiday season. But that is like so far from the truth. Some reason, except this one, no evil eye formed against me shall prosper. Okay, all right, has been like bad, but this holiday season so far I felt afloat. I have had a great spooky season. I had a great birthday weekend. Stuff is always happening, but just like my overall mood, because just like last Christmas, I was pretty happy on the day, but like the whole season, it was just anxiety, panic attacks. Like it was just like bad for me. And things just happen, and I just want to talk about this feeling and validate anybody who might be going through this or might have had a consistent with this like me, because like it's not realistic to just be holly and jolly because the commercial says. Okay. And also another thing I want to get into is a lot of times we talk about, oh, this is holiday season, you should be coming together, being with family, this and that. But we don't talk about how a lot of times our moods, the things that make us anxious, a lot of things, especially if it comes from childhood, can stem from being with family. So they want you to go be with the people who are responsible for you feeling this way. Like, are we being serious right now? And I'm not even trying to be funny. I've seen some really funny memes about this though, especially this year because it has been election year. And depending on the type of family, the type of culture, sometimes they don't even depend because we have airheads all across the board, all different races, all different cultures. That can be even more adding to this holiday season. Seeing true colors come out, seeing how families were acting. And it's just like this holiday season, I'm here right now to encourage you to do whatever is best for you. If that means you do want to go to see family, some of them might have you messed up, but it would feel good seeing other ones that actually do welcome you with open arms that you haven't seen in a while and you can manage, you go. Or if you feel like your best decision is to stay away, it's going to be too much anxiety surrounding those people. You can just, that like you'll be more calm and sane if you choose a different place to go for the holidays, if you spend it by yourself, whatever it should be. I also support you. I'm literally in a similar boat because, again, my mental health has been so great this holiday season that I'm like, I don't want to risk, some type of that wants to mess it up. I'm like, do I choose distance or do I choose going and enjoying the other half of the people that I do actually want to see and spend it with, It's a battle, and I'm sure I might get a little anxious when it comes to it. I'm not very anxious about Thanksgiving. I'm more so anxious about Christmas and the side of the family that I usually spend that time with. But some people are feeling it now. Thanksgiving is next week, and I just want to remind you to ground yourself. And as hard as it is, because family likes to just like shame you for what you want to do or feel guilt about your decision, it's just like to ground yourself in those waves of anxiety that you're gonna do whatever is best for you. And although it might hurt some reactions that you're gonna get or some people that want to talk, whatever, we're gonna learn to block out the noise because who cares? Like, it's your life, especially like I said, if you're of age, if you're like an adult like me. Even though I really feel like if minors who are like old enough to be alone, if they don't feel comfortable going somewhere, I don't feel like they should have to either. But I know how parents are, especially in my community. As I said, a huge part of this video is I just wanted to make it to anyone, to validate anyone who has been in my shoes or who is feeling anxious when it comes to holiday season. But I'm also here to provide a little bit of context of why I even have a say in this issue, because I get what you mean. Okay, y'all, 19 years old. My first boyfriend, first love, broke up with me a couple weeks before Christmas. A couple weeks before Christmas, y'all. That is something like so unavoidable. What? Just because it was Christmas, he was going to keep being with me? No, no. Sometimes that's just how it goes. It is the first time in my life that I had ever felt depressed for real. Like sitting in my room, sitting in the dark, or even if it was daytime, sitting with the cover over my head, not eating, crying on and off all day, just feeling like, oh my God, like if this person doesn't love me or didn't want to work it out with me, like just crying like over my self-worth. Cause I'm like, damn. I was like, someone broke my heart, but especially in December? Like, ah, Karen. Ah. And then I also felt so depressed because at the same time, when you are dealing with, like my goal for when I have a family one day and stuff, it's like when you're dealing with things like breakups, friend hardships, betrayal, all that stuff. I know that's not always the case because some people are not ready to be parents. Some people don't have the capacity, the skill that it takes. But like, honestly, I feel like your family unit is supposed to be who you run to, who's gonna come for you, tell you it's okay, be like, look, I got you with anything. You just need to cry it out. You just need to whatever. What do you need me to do? What do you need me to do? Like, I feel like that's who you're supposed to run to, you know? And at that moment, I had a really, really bad relationship with my mom. And like, come on, like, girls. I mean, I'm really close with my dad. I really do appreciate him. He's a very, very smart man, Capricorn man, be dropping that knowledge. But when you're a girl, of course, like when you go through your first breakup or something so painful, especially in relationships, who do you want to run to? You want to run to another woman, but specifically, you want to run to like your mom. And like having that rocky relationship plus like dealing with the effects of heartbreak for the first time, I was just like, okay, well, like the guy I thought loved me don't care about me. Then I was like, then someone else I think should just naturally love and be for there isn't acting like it. And I just felt so like, y'all, like I literally remember I was able to like keep it together Christmas Day, like while we were opening presents, but like as soon as like presents were over, boom, like I just went back to bawling, all the Christmas plans, all that. Y'all, like it really just affected my whole mood. And that was also the same year, check the last story time, that I had the worst birthday ever. So it was just like, and then there goes the holiday season after that. I was in an abusive relationship. If you're not new to this channel, you know my last relationship was abusive emotionally and sexually. And during holiday season is the first time this man decided to do that to me. So, like, subconsciously, I just feel like that whole holiday season, it happened around Halloween. It just like, I just got depressed because of that. Like, and it was weird because I know a lot of other sexual trauma survivors, we have different stories. Sometimes it's like very shocking as soon as it happens. Sometimes it's like you subconsciously push it down and it comes up later. That's what happened to me. But it was like subconsciously, even though I registered it like so later, I just realized looking back, reading my journal entries, I was like, even if I didn't say it, I'm like, oh, I know that's why I was feeling that way that season. Like, I was just so, like, it really took an effect on me, and it continued to happen throughout that holiday season. And then, like I always say, like in my one of my past episodes called Dealing with Traumaversary, like, just because the physical harm or the physical experience you're in is over does not mean it's anywhere near done mentally and emotionally. So the year after that, which was last year, I had the worst anxiety in my life because, like I said, y'all, I was dealing with traumaversary. Is that a word? Probably not, but I made it up. So, like I said, y'all, as you can tell from these past three holiday seasons, um, it just shows that, like, holiday season ain't stopping nothing. It really doesn't stop for nothing. It doesn't, like, no type of birthday special event can stop life. Okay, it really can't. So I just really want to sit up here and encourage you guys that to not put that extra pressure on yourself. Like, I shouldn't be feeling like this because of this, or I really need to show up even though I feel like this. No, because that's like what I used to do, probably what I'm still gonna do, because like I said, this healing journey is everlasting. But like, I feel like because of the timing and the commercials and the, like, all the publicizing, it's just like we feel pressured to think like our problems or things should be different during these certain times, or that you don't want to be a burden during these certain times. Baby, your real people and your real inner child need you to cut all that shit out. To sit back and say, you know what? This is actually so annoying. I don't want to feel depressed right now. I don't want to feel sad right now. I don't want to feel anxious during these times that I used to love, or that, we're different as a kid. Because I feel like the more you put pressure on how you should feel or how things should be going instead of just surrendering to how it is, the higher your anxiety is just gonna go straight up. Because I feel like I always think back again of how we are ourselves biggest haters. Because I'm like, no one told me, don't be sad, it's Christmas. You can't be sad right now. No one actually physically told me that. I was just telling myself that, like, I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to cry here. I don't want to just, I feel like, why does this have to happen right now? Girl, the same way I could be depressed in April. Like, it's the same thing. And like I said, it sucks because it's a time where you don't want to feel this way. And again, even the gatherings could be the reason you're feeling this way. So just surrender to it. Surrender to that feeling. I feel like that's one of the best things I could have learned, because I'm like, the pressure of how things should go or how I should feel, I'm like, is really just coming from me bullying myself. Okay? It's just me against me, for real. Because it's the same way that it's you against you when you feel better and when you heal your inner child. Like, again, you set those standards for yourself. I know it's a little bit harder when you're younger. I'm still a very young woman, in her 20s, but I feel like the older you get, you have to, like people always say, unlearn and relearn. Like, maybe someone could have shamed me for this as a kid, or I feel like this because of the certain values I grew up with. But now that I'm an adult and my own person, I get to choose what is appropriate, what is not. I get to break those boundaries of that I should only feel this way during this season, or I can't express during this. Like, it's really you versus you. I'm not going to say that's going to magically make it all better. 3 years ago, when I was going through my first heartbreak, just because just because I said it's okay to be sad, that doesn't mean I was going to stop being sad. Last season, when I was having the worst panic attacks and anxiety of my life, just because I would tell myself it's okay to feel this way. You've been through a lot. You went through a lot the year prior. It doesn't mean the anxiety was just going to go away. It doesn't mean the memories were going to be erased from my head. So I'm not trying to say like magic, it's such a quick fix. But I kind of feel like it's the first step. Like when you're able to comfort yourself and validate yourself in that way, it's the first step to, you know, how people say like you can't just move through feelings. You need to feel them or you're going to explode. And I feel like a lot of times anxiety comes from trying to suppress and put all these unrealistic expectations on myself. And when I just let it out, I allow myself to be angry, sad, depressed, or whatever. It's like once I get it out, emotions are like waves. Like this passes and I make room for another one, whether that be better, whether that mean I need to get another one out or so on. And yeah, as much as I am here to validate anyone who's feeling this way or anyone who might be like me and might actually be doing better at this time, you know, I'm not a therapist. I'm just a person with my own life experience. Like, I'm living proof that it does get better. I don't know your exact story, every little thing you've been through. Maybe you have more trauma, more years of trauma than me, whatever it is. But every story is like, you know, unique to the own person. Different things affect different people differently. But I'm living proof that it gets better, y'all. This October, I was prepared for war. Like I said in other videos, I was just like, I know it's gonna come up again. I know this and that. I'm at this point with therapy and like all these things where it's like I actually it may have came up, it may have crossed my mind. It's things that happened, it's things that deeply affected me. But I was like, it didn't ruin my season. Okay. This time last year, when I was going through that anxiety, I was like, there is no way I'm ever going to be happy in like a relationship sense again. I was like, this is just too much. I'm never not going to feel this way because when you're down, y'all, you're down. Like it literally just feels like a whirlwind that you're not going to get out of when you get in those moments. That's why I have the utmost respect for people going through things and that still choose to be here and still choose to keep trying because it is so not easy. It is not easy. It is so easy to just give up and surrender in that type of way. And here I am, y'all, having the calmest holiday season I've ever had. Good family relationships, good friend relationships. I'm building a romantic relationship that has been very healthy, healing, and kind to me. And like I said, I this time last year I was like, yeah, there's no way I can ever like dip back into that again. I was like, there's just no way. I'm never gonna stop panicking. I'm never gonna stop being scared. Oh really? Oh really, Alicia, a year ago? Cause look at me right now. Look at me right now, girl. What did you say? Not for real. I'm just playing with myself, but on some real shit. I wouldn't talk to myself like that. I would just give her a big hug. And like I said again, just like to you, if you may be going through the mud, the ringer with this holiday season, or just this year in general, like I said, it's not, I mean, I'm focusing on holiday season because I know things can come up and extra pressures can come up, but I'm really speaking to anytime someone's going through hard times. If you should be watching this in the future, not during this season, when you do feel better, I just want you to remember to reflect. Like reflecting on times like that feels like so liberating because I'm just like, wow, I'm literally living proof of the opposite of what I thought. And you know, are things perfect? Are things exactly where I want them to be? No. But it's just like acknowledge your progress. I'll acknowledge your progress. Okay? The little things matter. Again, as like I say, with the more you get older, you become an adult, you become like your own individual person. It's up to you to set those boundaries. Okay, maybe someone would have thought that was not a big deal or your family didn't encourage stuff like that, but it's like now it's up to you to be like, no, I'm proud for this little thing. I'm proud of my mental and emotional changes even if my life hasn't changed physically. Like all of those are something to be proud of. So give yourself a big self hug just for me. Okay? Thank you guys for watching this video. watching or listening, whether you're on Spotify or YouTube, listening to me yap. I really, really hope that I said something helpful, something that you can take away. That is the goal. These videos are very healing for myself, but also, the goal is to just keep growing and healing everybody else and just sharing what I've learned. Because, like I said, if I've been in that position and I'm here now, and maybe I'll be in different positions again, because life doesn't stop, y'all. It doesn't stop. Like, it doesn't stop, but you learn how to deal with things better, you know? Also, I think I mentioned this before, but I also really appreciate you guys that like tell me personally, like comment, or whether that's like message me about how you feel about these videos. Because again, y'all, like it's so validating. Because it's like, I'm a small creator. This don't pay the bills yet, but I really just do this because like when I get comments or responses on my videos, it really like makes my heart melt because I'm like, this is the reason, babes. This is the reason. Because it's the same thing. Like when I was in these spaces, watching other videos that really made me feel seen would literally make me cry, and I'd just be like, wow, like someone actually does get it. So knowing that I give some of y'all that feeling is just like makes everything freaking worth it. Anyways, guys, you know the drill. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, I have a whole playlist called Yap Sessions with lots of similar videos. My birthday did just pass, show my birthday content some love on Instagram or TikTok. Okay, I ate. The birthday look 8. And I'm so happy about this tattoo, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. But I'm serious, y'all. Like whoever said tattoos didn't hurt that bad lied. I don't think I want another one, but I'm glad I got this experience. Okay, I'm done. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.